What is up, everybody? Welcome back or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Again, those of you that are here again, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much. I know that your time is very valuable, and the fact that you will come and spend it with us, I am forever grateful. So thank you so much. And those of you guys that it's your first time, well, welcome to Optimal Self Live. Let me just tell you, these are just little 5, 8, 10-minute conversations that we are here to plant some seeds, to talk about different words, different quotes, different things that can allow us to get on the journey of being the best version of ourselves, to literally start to talk and plant seeds in our own minds, in our own head, that will allow us to live to our optimal self, right? I want you guys to understand that this is a absolute protected environment. We will strive to make sure that everybody that comes around, everybody that wants to be part of it, will have that opportunity, and most of all, that we can feed them things so that they can live to the best version of themselves. This is not our version of optimal self. Each and every one of you has the opportunity to live to your optimal self, to be the best version of you, whatever that looks like. And that's what this platform, that's what this community is built for. All right? So these are just little conversations just to get us on that journey, just to lead us to that next spot that can help us, again, have better days, have better weeks, have better months. We stack on top of years so that you can ultimately have the life that you deserve. All right? So today, I'm going to throw a little word at you that is used all the time, that we tell ourselves, that we always taking deep breaths to find, and it is patience. And so when I say the word patience to you, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to give you the definition so that we can kind of get some context around it. It is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. So think about this for a second, because I really want you guys to get deep on me with patience today. Because if those of you guys that are parents, whoa, you know you got to have patience, right? I was super fortunate yesterday, got to have my little nephews over, and, I just want them running around. I don't mind them getting dirty, jumping on the couch, right? It's their first time over to Uncle Jeremy's new place, and I couldn't be more excited, right? And I look at their mom and dad, and they got to have extreme patience because their dad is like, don't touch this, don't touch that. Uncle Jeremy's house looks like it looks like a model home. Don't do it. But I just couldn't wait. I loved it. And so you got to exercise the patience, right? For me, there is no patience because I'm just excited to have them here. But I want you guys to think about patience for a second, because what I want you to listen, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, suffering without getting angry or upset. Because you see, patience is not the ability to wait. It's not about waiting. Please don't take that. It's not. But it's the ability to control your attitude while waiting. Again, control your attitude while waiting. So when I say the word patience, we always want to have it go out to everybody else, right? Why do I need patience for? But here's what I want to give you today. How about starting to exercise some patience with yourself? Because we beat ourselves up all the time. We're our own worst critics. Why we don't make more money, why we don't do this, why we don't have this, why we don't have a bigger house, why we don't have this. We beat ourselves up. And it's even worse today because we watch the highlight reels of everybody else on social media, and we hear what everybody else is doing. And we're like, oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. No, you're not. No, you're not. Let's exercise some patience. Let's put together a plan for yourself so that ultimately you can be the best version of you. It takes time. It's not an overnight success. It's not a one-day thing. It's not a one-off thing. That's not how this works. We've got to have patience for ourselves to build ourselves, that know that you're going to slip, know that you're going to fall, know that you're not perfect. right? We always use the analogy of fitness and food. And guess what? You're going to have a bad meal. It's going to happen. You're going to drive through one day because you just got to have it, right? Those of you guys here that are in California, every now and then you just got to have an In-N-Out burger, right? And you're going to have to fall off that train for a second. But that's okay because you're human. Let's exercise some patience. And guess what? You're one good meal away from being right back on track, right? It's not about the collective that every single thing is perfect, right? And if we can start to work on some patience for ourselves, what you're going to see is you're going to allow yourself a little bit of grace, and you're going to get to grow. You're going to get to learn from the mistakes and grow and get better, and learn from that mistakes and grow and get better. So we got to exercise a little bit of patience on ourselves, right? Because if you can exercise those patience, it will allow you the ability to have progress over perfection. You hear that? Please write this down, take it down. If you can have patience with yourself, this will allow you the ability to have progress over perfection. Where we get into trouble is we want perfection. We want it to be perfect. We want it right now, right? We live in this fast food society. I got to drive through and get my triple espresso right this second, right? I got to be able to ask Siri the question and she better spit that thing back out to me or the phone's going down, right? Like everything has to be right now, right now, right now, right now. Guess what? It's not how life works. We're conditioned wrong, and we're conditioning ourselves to be wrong. We need to exercise patience. Patience for ourselves, patience for our loved ones, patience for the people around us, so that we can understand. And mostly, it starts with us. Understand you. Start to give yourself a little bit of grace, okay? So that as you start to exercise the patience, again, I said in the beginning, it's not about waiting. No. Please, you gotta go. You gotta take action. You have to do some shit. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to push the envelope. You got to go to the edge of your potential as often as possible. That is true. It's not about waiting, but it's also not about perfection. So exercise some patience, which will allow you the ability to have progress over perfection. And when you start to have progress, that's when you start to get on the journey of being the best version of you. That's when you start to become your optimal self. All right, there you go. Today is patience, but more than anything, it's patience for ourselves, right? It's the ability to accept it. It's ability to tolerate a bad day. It's ability to tolerate a little bit of suffering without getting angry and upset, especially at yourself. But I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to push yourself. I want you to take yourself to the edge of your potential every single day as often as possible. Push yourself to be the best version of you. Challenge yourself. But at the same time, if the day isn't perfect and it didn't come out, understand, give yourself a little bit of patience and take progress over perfection. All right? All right, there you go. As always, listen, I wish I had the ability to touch every single human walking Earth right now. I really do. I wish they could all just get on these little journeys with us and just listen, and we could absorb it, right? And we can learn from one another. But I don't have that ability. There's somebody out there in your life right now that I can't touch that you can, that you get the ability to do that. Reach out your hand, send them a little DM, share this with them. They're struggling. Just give them the opportunity so that they can be on their journey to be the best version of them, right? Reach your hand out. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how many people we can touch, all right? Listen, I hope you guys had an incredible day. Have a great rest of your evening. And as always, I'm begging you, please jump over to optimalself.today. If you are pre-registered, you are going to get what nobody else has the ability to get very, very shortly. Right? We made a decision the other day as a company of how we're going to roll this out, right? You hear all these different things, and we've worked with different coaches and different people, and we made a big decision the other day, and those of you guys jump to 𝗼𝗲self.today, get yourself on the list, because if you are on that list, you are going to get it all. Okay? We're giving it all to you. So I hope you do it. And as always, we're getting ready to go live on all the podcast platforms. You guys have seen this. You've seen it from me as far as what we have and what we're doing. The podcast is getting ready to roll out. So please jump on over. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and we will hit that ground very, very shortly. So thanks again. Have an amazing night. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.